Alexandria when it was a cosmopolitan city. And now we hope that will come again, that people will come and find refuge here, find true freedom for expression, and find inspiration not only from the ancient Egyptians, but also from the present rapid changes, inshallah, as I say. I think a final word I'd like to add is that we really need to encourage the youngsters, the young people in different schools, even in the countryside, to start to take art in a more serious way. Even if they cannot buy art material, some people say we don't have the budget, we don't have the money to buy maybe paint and this and that, but you know, we can always present a picture, just a picture, you know, like that, and we can tell them this is a picture. Look at this girl carrying this ballas, and look, maybe is she going to the Nile or is she coming? Then she gets, oh, then the ballas is upside down, so it's empty. She's probably going to the Nile, and then what colors do you see here? What I mean is this art appreciation is very, very important, and this is what we really need for the younger generation to come and appreciate the effort that is done in a painting or a piece of music. So that I always say that anybody who appreciates art will not become a terrorist, will not just do a meaningless graffiti and spoil the walls. They will really appreciate the beauty and the harmony.
The Cairo Opera House is here celebrating 70 years of strong relations between Egypt and Russia through arts and all that sort of thing in terms of cultural exchange. Let's go take a look at this exhibition about the 70 years in passing.
On the occasion of 70 years of Egyptian-Russian relations, a conference was held. Presidential media advisor Ahmed al-Muslimani and senior officials attended the event. The main aim of the event was to reflect the close relation between Egypt and Russia.
The importance of this event is to strengthen the relationship between Egypt and Russia, which already started since very, very long time ago. Actually, as per our information, that on the 18th century, which means more than 200 years ago, one of the Egyptians, he called Iyad, he went to St. Petersburg before even the Soviet Union times to teach the people there the Arabic language. He rested there and he had the Russian wife, and started from this time the relations between Egypt and the Russian area. They started to learn Arabic, and they started to as well to transfer the Russian language to some Egyptian. Today we are celebrating 70 years for the diplomatical relationship between Egypt and Russia, and we are making this celebration to strengthen and to enhance the relationship between Egypt and Russia.
النهارده المؤتمر الصحفي الخاص
This conference is held on the occasion of 70 years of Egyptian-Russian relations. We coordinated with the Russian Center and the Ministry of Culture in order to organize the event. I would like to thank Russia for its contributions.
الرخامية سيزاح الستار عن هذا التمثال بحضور الناس كلها.
The attendees said the event is a message of gratitude to Russians, telling them they are true friends and their achievements are very significant in all fields. They added that they are looking forward for more achievements in the near future.
متميزين جدا زي سيد هويتي، أمين السرفي، إبراهيم غزالة، محمود الببلاوي، بهيجة الهلباوي، محمد الجمل، بعضهم درس في روسيا وبعضهم من
Such events in general, it's increasing the communication and the connection between the countries, that we appreciate the relation with Russia, and as well from their side Russia appreciate the relation with Egypt. So we are making this for 70 years, the relationship between Egypt and Russia and the diplomatical side.
عميد الكونسرفار سابقا والروس اللي مشاركين طبعا والدكتور جابر البلتاجي كلهم.
Many activities will be held on the sidelines of the event. The most significant ones are that Tchaikovsky statue will be dedicated to the Ministry of Culture and an art gallery will be held. Then Russia will be honored from the Ministry of Culture, and in return, Russia will honor the great heroes who established the High Dam.
Culture Magazine's camera is always following the recent cultural events that are taking place here in Egypt. If you want to know the details, so stay tuned. This segment is a very interesting segment because right now you're going to see a very unique kind of art. It's paperwork. And to talk to us about this kind of art, we're pleased to have with us Mr. Assam Asheti. I'm a plastic artist presenting art on paper. This is originally a European type of art that showed up in the 18th century in France along with the French Revolution, and it has been developed and evolved over the years. This type of art is a new form that isn't present very much in Egypt or the Arab world. The rare works present have evolved to suit the Egyptian and Arab societies. For example, the Islamic prints and calligraphy that we see today. I believe that through my participation, people can be exposed to this type of art, and hopefully this could lead to more and more exposure and developments in this field. This is my first exhibition. I'm showing a 3D work on paper. I learned this type of art by coincidence. I wanted to design my son's room and came across this technique. I loved the idea of it and started working with it, creating animated characters for children. I have ambitions to grow in this type of artwork, and I've been following developments of it in the US and Japan.
أنا اسمي مروة محمد إبراهيم. ده أول معرض ليا.
This is my first exhibition. I'm showing a 3D work on paper. I learned this type of art by coincidence. I wanted to design my son's room and came across this technique. I loved the idea of it and started working with it, creating animated characters for children. I have ambitions to grow in this type of artwork, and I've been following developments of it in the US and Japan.
It's 10 o'clock.
It's the first time to me to visit a gallery, and I think it was an amazing experience to see such an amazing art. My sister has made this art. It's called Quilling. It's not an art in Egypt. It's not approved. The best thing in the quilling art that it concentrates on the simplest thing, the thing that no one could focus on it. Actually, this art, everyone could say that it's a very easy art, but actually it's focused on small things, and it needs a hard work and a long time to make small things like a toy or jewelry or anything. I think that this art could be an amazing and famous art in the future if everyone could see it more in the media.
Unfortunately, we came to the end of this edition of Culture Magazine. Thank you for watching and hope you did enjoy it, and wait for us next week with more culture events.